Hello, grade 3. All right, it won't let me make this a large PowerPoint presentation. Otherwise, you can't see my face. And for part of today's lesson, it will be helpful to do that. So we're going to keep it just like this. Today, we're going to talk about syllables. Yesterday, you talked about long and short vowel sounds. And today, we're going to put that to use to help us understand symbols, which will help us get ready for our haiku poems that we're going to start tomorrow. Okay? So yesterday, you did long and short vowel sounds, and these are the answers. So for glow, right off the bat, I can hear that O sound. So remember, long vowels are when the vowels say their name. So A says A, E says E, I says I, O says O, and U says U. So in this word, glow, I can hear the O sound, so I know that this vowel is long. So I've put the line just above it to show that. Now, to contradict that, if we go down to anger, when I say, first I would like to take a look and find out which vowels are in my word. So I see an A and I see an E. So now I'm going to listen to what they sound like. Anger, ah. It's not saying anger, A, so I know it's a short vowel. Ah, anger. So I've put my little upside down rainbow there. Now I'm going to pop over to the E, which is my other vowel, and it's saying gur, So I know that that's not a long vowel because it's not saying its name, so it also gets the upside down rainbow. Now, green, the E's get to share the line because we hear that strong E sound, that long vowel, from both of them. If you chose to do the challenge words, here are your answers. So what is a syllable? All words are made up of units of sounds called syllables. So let's look at compound words to help us think of that. So we talked about compound words earlier in the year in ELA, and we talked about how there are two words being squished together, sometimes more, but more often than not, it's two, okay? So if we take a look at these examples, we have goldfish. It's one word because we've put it together, but we see the full word gold and the full word fish both in there. Rainbow. I've taken rain and bow and put them together. Fingernails. Finger, nails. Two separate words and I've put them together. Toothbrush. Tooth, brush. Once again. So when we take a look, that's what a compound word is. So I want you to pause the video here and I want you to think of as many compound words as you can remember. Okay? Then when you're done, you can unpause it and we'll talk about this some more. All right, so let's take a look at these compound words. We have backpack, greenhouse, oil can, without, landmark, scrapbook, raindrop, and snowball. So remember, I've taken two words and put them together. For example, backpack. Back is a word and pack is a word, and I've just stuck them together. So what we're going to do is we're going to clap out the words. So I know it had two words in it, so I'm going to clap. Backpack, backpack. That's two syllables. Each beat is a syllable. Greenhouse, oil can, without, landmark, scrapbook, raindrop, snowball. So I know that those are the beats. Okay, so what I would do here to show this is I'm not actually going to split up the words if I were writing these down. So for example, if I was writing a story and I had my compound word in here and I wanted to know how many syllables, I wouldn't actually write this dash because that would look silly in a story. But to help us understand it better, if we take a look here, that's where we would split up those words. Back and pack are two different words, so I've put something in between them. Green and house, oil can, without, so on and so forth, okay? So you can try clapping these out. Now, a syllable doesn't always have to be a whole word. So in here, each syllable was a full word. Back was a full word and it was a syllable. Back, pack. Pack was a full word and it was its own syllable. I didn't say b-ack, p-ack. That doesn't make sense, okay? Back, pack. But that doesn't have to actually be a word there. So let's take a look at words that are not compound, but still have syllables in them. So unkind. This is not a compound word because un is not a word, okay? but it does have two beats, just like those other words we talked about. So listen to me clap it out and then give it a try. Unkind, unkind. Two beats, okay? Now watch what I do. You're going to place your hand or your fist under your jaw like this. And when you say the word, you're going to feel that your jaw pushes your hand down. And that will also show you how many syllables are in the word. This is called chin bumps, okay? So I'm going to say unkind again so you can hear that, okay? Watch my hand. Unkind, unkind. How many times did my hand move when I said the word? Watch one more. Unkind. It moved twice. That shows me two syllables. Now look at these three words at the bottom of the page. You can try this too. I know you probably feel silly doing this, but it's really helpful and it's a great way to check how many syllables there are. So put your hand here and we're going to read this one. Wishing. My hand moved twice, so that word has two syllables. Thankful, thankful. Moved down twice, two syllables again. Nonsense. It worked again. And so the reason that these are not compound words is because I would have to put a line there, but is ing a word? No, it's not. Full is a word, but not this full. We would need another L. Doesn't work. And nonsense. Non is not a word. That's why they're not compound words, but they do still have two syllables. So, oh, that doesn't need to be there. So here's an example, disagree, okay? So disagree has three vowel sounds in it, and what you'll notice is that each vowel sound has its own beat. So watch me read disagree. 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 Three of them, okay? The I is in the di. Disagree. The A is in the second beat, the disagree. And the E's are in that last beat, okay? There are three syllables there. This is how you can split it up. So use your chin bumps here, and you can see that 17 has three. Handkerchief, waterfall, flower pot, butterfly. These all have three syllables. So what about this word? Take a look. The word says ran. How many times did my jaw move? Just once, because there's only one syllable in that word, just one beat, and there's one vowel sound. So this word has a fancy name. It is a word that is monosyllabic. Mono means one. Syllabic means to have syllables. So monosyllabic means I have one syllable, okay? So in this word we have one vowel, and our vowel sound is the A. But if I say ran, is it saying A or a short vowel sound? Let's listen to it. R, a, n, ah. It's making a short vowel sound. So we can put that little upside down rainbow like we learned about yesterday in our vowel sounds lesson. So what about a monosyllabic word with a long vowel sound? Seed. Seed. It still only has one syllable because I don't go s-eed. I don't need to do that. The E's blend together. They both get the line over top saying that they're a long vowel. However, there's still only one syllable because I said seed, and my jaw only moved once, okay? So long and short vowels we talked about yesterday. The long vowel sounds happen when the vowels say their own name. Short vowel sounds happen when vowels don't say their name. So a long vowel would be A in snake because A and A sound the exact same. Short vowel would be the letter U in rug because U and are two different sounds but the same letter, okay? So once again, keep in mind that your vowel sounds are probably showing up in different syllables. So let's take a look at these words here and let's investigate them. So we're going to talk about how many syllables they have, and we're also going to talk about their vowel sounds. So let's start with the vowel sounds since that's what we learned yesterday. So put your hand on your chin and say man. Only one syllable, but I really want to think first about what vowel is in there. So what vowel do you see? I see the letter A. That's the only vowel I see there. So I know I have one vowel right here. I'm just going to underline it so we can see it a bit better. And I'm going to listen to it out loud. M, a, n. Ah, I know that it has a short vowel because it's not saying A. Otherwise, I would have pronounced the word main, and that just doesn't work here. I'm just going to move it over so you can see it a bit better. There we go. So, an, man. There's only one vowel sound, and there's only one syllable, man. My jaw only moved once. So let's take a look at this. Let's see. I see the letter E. I see two of them there, but what I remember from the last slide is that those two E's together still just technically make one vowel sound. So I have one vowel sound there. It's the sound E, eek. So I know it's saying its name. The letter E is saying its name. So I'm going to give it the long vowel sound symbol. And leak, it only has one syllable. So look at that, it has one vowel sound and one syllable. So now let's take a look at this next word here. So take a look, find your vowels first. I see an A and an I, and I see an O. So I have three syllables here. So something that wasn't talked about in the video yesterday, but I did talk about it a little bit if you came into small groups, was that the A and the I are working together. When I say mailbox, I don't hear the I hear the A making the big sound. But the A and the I, because I can't hear the I can say that they're working together to make that A sound. So they're both going to share the same symbol. So mailbox, that sounds to me like the A is saying its name. So that is a long vowel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the long vowel symbol, and it gets to be on top of the A and the I together, just like that. Now, ox. The O is not saying O, it's saying ah. So I know that's a short vowel like we learned yesterday. So I'm going to take that and put it up here. Mailbox. So technically, because those are working together, that's one vowel sound, and that's one vowel sound. I have two vowel sounds. Now watch this. Mailbox. Two syllables also. Over here, I have two syllables and one syllable. So we can take a look at that here. So here it is just finished up. I put these lines just to show where they would split, but the number of vowel sounds is the same as the number of syllables. So I know that this was a lot to take in. You can go back, you can watch this again. Remember yesterday, because you did really well with those vowel sounds, and you are going to try now. You're going to investigate words just like I just did, but you're going to do it by yourself. So you're going to find out how many vowel sounds there are. You're going to draw the symbol to show if there are long or short vowel sounds, and then you're going to find out how many syllables there are. So in your home learning book, you're going to write today's date, Monday, May 11th, 2020. You're going to write, I can identify syllables and vowel sounds. And then you are going to try this. So you have 3 steps for each word. First, you are going to find the vowel sounds, okay? You're going to find them. You're going to break the word down like slowly, bit by bit, to listen to each sound so that you can find where they are and you can put their vowel sound symbols on top. If it helps, you can underline the vowel sounds so you remember where they are, okay? So once you've done that, whoopsies. Once you have done that, you are going to say the word. You're going to play your fist game and you're going to go goalkeeper. 3 syllables. There were 3 vowel sounds and 3 syllables. So I would write 3 syllables. So I'm going to get my thing and I'm going to write that right here so I can see. This has 3 syllables. And I'm going to draw a little dash to show where I split it up. So I can remember that by going goalkeeper. My first one stopped at goal. So I drew a line after goal. Keeper, goalkeeper. So I just use those dashes like that just to show my different syllables. Now, if that sounds too confusing to do all 3 steps, I think you can do it. I know you can do it, but if you think all 3 steps is too hard, then you don't need to draw these forward slashes like this. You can keep the word all together, but you do need to put on the long and short vowel symbols and tell me how many syllables there are in each word. So I'll say that one more time. You need to at least tell me what the different vowel sounds are by putting their vowel symbols on top, long or short, and then telling me how many syllables there are. But I do believe that you can do all 3 steps and break up the word as well. If not, just the 2 steps where you tell me or you show me the vowel sounds with the symbols and how many syllables there are, okay? So that is your job today. Shouldn't take you long, but you don't have to send me the picture till Thursday. So if you finish it today and you're good to go, you can send it to me. You're all done. You don't have to worry about it. And we'll get started on our haikus and you can have time to work on that. I recommend at least doing half now. So at least half of these words so that you don't have to stress so much when you have to write your haiku as well. Haikus aren't very long, but you will need to think about it and focus on it. So I recommend getting at least half done now, but you don't have to send this to me till Thursday if you're not ready. All right, have fun.